So I said, look.
No. Well.
I used to take myself out on dates. Open my own damn doors, pay for everything on my...
Hello my friends, it's Con and welcome back to my video. My channel. Oh, I need more caffeine. So as you guys know, I got this new camera recently, which I'm filming on right now, and it's the Sony ZV-1. It's a brand new camera and it's specifically designed for vlogging. Sony was so kind enough to send me this camera so I can do this video for you guys and chat about it and why it's so good. I'm definitely not the most tech savvy when it comes to cameras and lighting and settings and ISO and blurry backgrounds. Like, I have no idea what I'm doing. I just press record and then I make a fool of myself on the internet. So previously for my vlogging camera, and I've had this since I started my channel, so this is probably like 3 or 4 years old now. It's also by Sony, and I believe this was an A100. Could be wrong, but this is what I used to vlog on, which was fine. However, the difference in quality between this and this one, which I'm filming on right now, is insane. Even you guys noticed it when I first switched over in the middle of a vlog. You were like, wow, that camera quality though. Okay, so I just switched back onto my old vlogging camera and I feel like you can immediately tell a quality difference in every single way. So this is the camera here. It's very slim and it fits really well into my bag, which this old camera has a really chunky lens on it, so it didn't fit. It wasn't the most discreet thing in the world, this camera, whereas this fits so beautifully into my bag. I feel like if I'm at a cafe, I can whip it out and just film something and not feel like I'm literally holding a DSLR. This is what she looks like, so it flips out to the side here. So I'm gonna switch back to this bad boy now. And I get a lot of DMs from you guys asking like what cameras I recommend, like what camera I use. I know a lot of you guys who watch my videos are also aspiring YouTubers or vloggers. I'm super excited because we're gonna have a little giveaway in this video. It may seem all over the place and you're like, I clicked on this video for healthy desserts. We're getting there. So this video is all about skilling up with Sony. So the skill that I'm gonna be learning in this video is essentially how to make healthy desserts. I filmed me learning how to make those desserts the other day and they turned out so delicious. I've still got a whole bunch of them in the fridge, which I'm restraining myself to not eat them all in one go. So as I said, this camera was specifically designed for vlogging and YouTube, which is really cool. I feel like I could film sit down videos with this camera and it would just be beautiful. It's got really good stabilization, it's got really good zoom, autofocus is incredible. I also have this little Bluetooth shooting grip or a tripod that comes with it, which is really cool as well. I'll take the camera off in a second, but essentially I can hit record, I can zoom in, I can zoom out, I can take a photo just from the tripod so I don't have to keep like moving and switching, so it's really fast, which is not necessarily like a necessity, but when you've got it, it's like, what was I doing before this? It also has a little microphone, oh, what are they called? Like a fluffy thing. It helps with the sound, which when you're vlogging outside, if it's windy or if there's like weird background noise, the volume in this bus is astronomical. The audio on this camera is really good. So, drumroll please, I'm gonna be giving away one of these cameras to you guys, which is super exciting because when you're first starting out with YouTube, the most important thing is the camera, obviously. So I would love to be able to give one of these to you guys. So I will have all the info about the competition down below, but stay till the end to find out how you can enter and when the winner's gonna be announced and everything. Just make sure you're following me on Instagram, subscribe to my YouTube channel, of course. I hope you guys found that helpful as to what camera you should look at. I recommend this one. I feel like it speaks for itself. Thank you so much to Sony for sending me this camera, and ever since I got it, I've been trying to learn how to use it properly, how I can really take advantage of the amazing features that it has. So that's kind of what inspired this video. So enough from me, we're gonna now go to me making the healthy treats. Okay, so we're about to make some keto brownies and some healthy carrot cake. Super excited. I haven't baked anything like healthy in a long time, like actual baking. So I've prepared all of the ingredients and we're gonna make the carrot cake first, which I got the recipe from M. Davies. I will leave her in the description box down below. She has heaps of really cool recipes and whatnot. And then I'll also leave a link to the keto brownies as well. I've got my oven preheating. I'm just worried it's a bit loud with the oven on and the dishwasher's on. Ah, double whammies. All right, so you guys are gonna need some sugar-free maple syrup, some cinnamon. I've got some vanilla extract. This is my protein powder of choice. It's just by Tropica. And then we have some coconut flour, some coconut flakes, carrot, and some eggs and some egg whites. I also had some baking powder, but I forgot to add it in. And then finally, you'll need some Greek yogurt. Alrighty, so I've got my bowl here, and first things first, I'm gonna add in the egg and the egg whites. Frost. And then to that, I'm gonna add in the sugar-free maple syrup. Just mix that together. And then I'm gonna set that aside. So now in a separate bowl, I'm gonna add in my protein powder. I'm gonna add in the coconut flour. I'm gonna add in some cinnamon as well. I'm actually also gonna add in some of this 100% natural sweetener. This is just in the Nativa brand, or any natural sweetener will do. And there's only a tiny bit left in this, so I'm just gonna add that in. That might be a little bit much, but oh well. Mix that together. Look how amazing that quality is. And then I'm gonna add this into this. Probably should have done it the other way around, but oh well. And just start mixing. Now I'm gonna add in the carrot. And I'm gonna start to mix that through. I'm probably gonna add a little bit of almond milk as well, just to make it a little bit more like a batter rather than real crumbly. Mix that through. I'm gonna add a splash of almond milk. Okay, so we've got our mixture all mixed up, so it's kind of like doughy. Then I've got a baking tray here that I've lined, and I'm gonna spoon this in and just kind of flatten it down. Okay, so here is the mixture here. I'm gonna pop it into the oven for about 30 minutes or so at 160 degrees Celsius, but I'm gonna keep an eye on it. But yeah, I'm gonna pop that in. Okay, so I've taken the base out of the oven and it looks really good. It's cooled down pretty much all the way and it's staying together. I was concerned that it wouldn't have stayed together, but it did, and I've tasted a little bit of it because, you know, and it's so yum. So for the icing, I've got 50 grams of Greek yogurt. I'm gonna add in some coconut, and I'm also gonna add in a tiny little bit of this just to sweeten it up a tad, actually, and I'm gonna add a bit of maple syrup as well. Add some maple. Okay, so this is the icing. It tastes really good. I'm just gonna pour it on top, I guess, and then spread it around. Oh my god, it looks so good. Okay, look at that bad boy. I'm gonna transfer it to the board and then I'm gonna cut it up. I'm gonna cut them into little squares because I'd want them to be like little bite-sized pieces. But you could make them bigger, obviously, if you wanted to. Oh my god, they look so good. They look like legit little baby carrot cakes. Okay, moving on to the keto brownies. These are the ingredients you'll need: some cacao powder, some salt and baking powder, coconut flour, and then 2 eggs, some vanilla extract. That is the natural sweetener as well. This is the one that I used. And then you'll also need some coconut oil and some water that apparently has broccoli in it. And then the directions for this one are so easy. You literally just mix everything together. That's what it says in the recipe. So I started by whisking together the eggs with the vanilla extract, and then I added in the coconut oil. I ended up needing to add a lot more liquid to this batter. I don't know if I just did something wrong, but I found it to be really, really doughy and like crumbly. So I ended up adding some almond milk to make it a little bit more easy to work with. I don't know. I decided to sieve the dry ingredients just to make sure nothing was lumpy. And then initially the batter kind of looked like this, more like a cake batter, but as I added more and more of the dry ingredients, it got really crumbly. So I'm just adding in probably like, I don't know, a third, maybe half a cup of almond milk, and then I added a third of a cup of water. I kind of just eyeballed it to get it to this texture here where it was kind of doughy but still able to mix together. So then I just spread it out onto a baking sheet as well and just kind of flattened it down like so. It smelt so yum. And then I popped it in the oven for 20 minutes at 175 degrees Celsius. And once I took it out of the oven, you definitely want to let it cool for far longer than I did. I'm just very impatient. So as I was flipping it, as you're going to see, I broke it.
So I said, look.
No. But it ended up still coming out okay. The pieces were just a little bit more like shards. But I attempted to sprinkle some of the cocoa powder on top, but I just kind of gave up on that. So now I'm putting them into a container. As you can see, they're kind of just like all over the place. I just cut them into like chunks really. So definitely let them cool for way longer than I did. So these are the chocolate ones, and there's so much here. I basically kind of like crumbled it up. One thing I should have done is let them cool much more than I did, because then I would have been able to cut them up into more uniform pieces. But oh my god, they taste so good. They honestly taste like, if you guys have tried paleo bars, they taste like the chocolate ones from them. So side note, this camera quality though, please excuse my nails. So I'm gonna have one, even though I just brushed my teeth. Oh, so good. You would never know that these are healthy. These would be so yum mixed into like ice cream or yogurt. And then we have the carrot cake. How freaking good does that look? Oh, yum. I haven't had my breakfast yet, but oh well. It's really good for when you're craving something sweet and you just want to like satisfy your sweet tooth. So yum. Okay, so for those of you who are interested in entering in the competition to win this incredible camera, basically this is all you have to do. What I'm gonna get you guys to do is comment down below on this video, basically telling me why you want to win this camera. You can comment down below as many times as you like, and I'll go through and pick who I want to give it to. And obviously I wish I could give this camera to every single one of you guys, but I've only got one, so that is it for today's video. I hope you guys did enjoy it. Best of luck to all of you guys, and thank you so much for watching. As always, I hope you're having a lovely day or night, wherever you are in the world, and I shall see you in the next one. Bye!